In today's lecture, we are going to study the mouthparts of an insect. So, the insect mouthpart is divided mainly into the two types. So, first type is the mandibulate type and second is the haustellate type. So, mandibulate type, in which first is the chewing and biting type, and which is present in a insect like the grasshopper, cockroach and beetles. Then second is the haustellate type. So haustellate type of mouthparts is again divided into five types: piercing and sucking type, then rasping and sucking type, third one is the sponging type, then chewing and lapping type, and siphoning type. And third type is the other types like the mask type and the degenerate type. So the mask type of mouthparts are present in nets of the dragonflies, and second is the degenerate type, so which is present in maggots of Diptera. So in today's session we are going to study the chewing and biting type of mouthparts, or the mandibulate type of mouthparts. So mouthparts of insect are basically classified on a basis of feeding habit of insects. So what is the meaning of mandibulate type of mouthparts? So those insects feeding on a solid food material such as leaves, fruits, tree bark. So mouthparts used for biting and grinding of a solid food material. So this is the mandibulate type of mouthparts. So in which first is the chewing and biting type of mouthpart. So in insects like the grasshopper, cockroach, beetles, dragonfly, damselfly, ants, termites, lepidopteran larvae, so in which the chewing and biting type of mouthparts are present. So typical mouthpart of an insect consists of the following parts. First part is the labrum, means the upper lip of insect. Then second is a pair of mandibles, means the upper jaw of insect. Third one is a pair of maxillae, it is the lower jaw of insect. Fourth part is the labium, so it is lower lip of insect. And last one is the hypopharynx, means the tongue of an insect. So this is the diagrammatic representation of chewing and biting type of mouthparts. So in diagram we can see the labrum, then two mandibles, then hypopharynx and two maxillae and one labium. So let us see one by one. First part is the labrum. So it is a single unpaired that forms the upper lip of the mouth cavity. Labrum hangs down from the clapius through a clapiolabral suture, and the inner surface of a labrum is lined by small lobe-like epipharynx, which is the taste organ, and it protects the mandibles and helps in closing of the mouth cavity and guides the food into the mouth or hold the food material while the feeding. So this is the main function of labrum: hold the food material while the feeding and guides the food into the mouth. Then second part is the mandibles. So these are the paired and unsegmented and strongest and sclerotized structure called as the first pair of jaw, and they are attached to the head capsule by means of two joints known as the ginglymus and condyle. They possess teeth like molars and incisors that help in the process of cutting the food material. So each mandible is moved by powerful abductor and adductor muscles. So we can see in image the incisor teeth and molar teeth. Then third part is the maxillae. These are paired and segmented, also known as the second pair of jaw. These are homologous structure with the basal triangular chordo, then middle rectangular called as the stipes, and the lateral is a palpifer bearing a maxillary palpi, and lobe-like inner lacinium and outer gallery. So maxillary pulp possesses olfactory, means relating to the sense of smell, and gustatory, means relating to the sense of taste, sense receptor and function as a sensory organ. So this gallery and the lacinium helps in holding the food material along with the mandibles. Then next is part is the labium. So it is known as a lower lip and is also called as the second maxillae. It closes the mouth cavity from below. It is divided into proximal prementum, then central mentum and distal submentum. So prementum has the three terminal lobes near the base of the prementum. On either side, lobe-like palpigure is present, which bears labial pulse. Then the median pair is together called as the uvula. So this is the labium. Then next part is the hypopharynx. So it is a tongue-like structure situated between the labrum and labium, and ducts of the salivary glands open on or near its base. The function of hypopharynx is to mix the saliva with the food material. So this is the chewing and biting type of mouth parts. This is the component should be arranged on slides following order. So this is the mouth parts of or chewing and biting type of mouth parts. So thank you.